UFC Chicago is over with. What did we learn? That DDP has not learned wrestling since the Brunson fight. I called it. I think Chimaev is going to make it look easy. I think he's going to win. I thought it was going to be an easy fight. I thought it was going to be a I'm going to walk through you fight for Khamzat. And it was. He dominated it. Dana said he thought it was 4 10-8 rounds. I had it the same.
Every round at 10-8, maybe except for the last round.
People are going to complain. People are going to say whatever they want to say, but that was a dominant victory. For Khamzat, it was too easy to take him down and hold him down. I know people are coming at him, but it's on DDP to move. If I'm Khamzat and I got a full crucifix on you and I'm hitting you, DDP needed the explosion. DDP needed the risk factor of trying to do anything he can do to get up, but he didn't want to. He didn't want to get submitted. I think he was just satisfied with getting through the fight without getting finished like that. Anybody who does grappling, anybody who does jiu-jitsu, you've gone against those guys who will like hold or just stay tight the whole time, and then the round's over with and nothing really happened, but they're happy because they didn't get tapped out. And I think that was kind of like what the DDP fight was for him. If that was his game plan, it just seemed like it. There was a lot of holding. Even when Khamzat was shooting on him, he was going for a headlock. It wasn't really even guillotine because Khamzat ended up in side control for the most part. I'm just wondering what their game plan was, what they thought was going to happen, if they underestimated the wrestling. Because like I said, in the Derek Brunson fight, we've seen that holding your game. Brunson had mount. Brunson had side control. Brunson got you down with ease. Whitaker got you down. And even Darren Till got you down. We've seen all those paths. And like I said, your last 3 fights were all against strikers, so you didn't really have the risks of going against anybody that's going to shoot on you. But now you did. Now we see. That's a hole. Khamzat pretty much dominated it. There's no reason for him to be down or be upset. It was a dominating fight. One of the most dominating championship fights we've seen. 500 strikes to 20, right? When you get out of a fight like that, the fans that are coming at him now saying he's boring, this is that. Are they forgetting that his last 2 or 3 fights were all finishes? He just broke Whitaker's bottom teeth. I think the next fight he'll remind people. I think the next fight, whatever it is, it's going to be more exciting because I think we got more grapplers on the horizon. You got Fluffy Hernandez right there, RDR right there, the winner of Kai and Imavov. I think the next fight's going to be a funner fight. DDP got away with a lot of stuff, mistakes that he makes because the matchups were kind of like favorable for him, not any grapplers. Now we know he needs to fix stuff. He needs to get better. His coach is already going on interviews saying that they're going to do everything they can do to come back, and new. The rest of the card was amazing. Co-main event, crazy spinning elbow by Liran. It was a great fight up to that point. I thought Pico was doing well, mixing up the boxing and the wrestling. I don't know if he got a little bit too reckless to spinning elbow. It can happen. I think his game plan was to be in Liran's face the whole time, get him moving backwards, get him against the fence and going for the takedown. Liran did a good job of getting up, trying to lateral move, throwing up the knees. He's just good at winning. He's good at figuring it out. He had great moments in the fight for Pico. I think he's going to be good. I think he's going to come back from this. He has the right mindset. I think Liran earned the title fight after that one. That huge stage, huge crowd, Dana right there, Volkanovski saying, let's go.
So let's do Lerone Murphy December.
And I think that's going to be the next fight, especially at featherweight. And I'm excited for it. Undefeated guy. Prochazka, Jeff Neal. Another fight that was really good up until that point, right? They were going back and forth. Neal was moving forward. I thought that he was doing the right style, right game plan, trying to get in Prochazka's face, pushing him on his back foot. But Prochazka did a very good job of lateral movement, going left, going right, kind of like the MVP style, dropping his hands. You saw that he was getting more confident in there. He was looking like, not like a guy that just lost his last fight. I felt like it was a good rebound. He looked confident. He looked like the same Prochazka that we saw before that. And he let loose. Ian Gary's fight, he was holding back a little bit. This fight, he let loose and landed a perfectly timed elbow. 5 seconds left in the round. And he just went for it and got it. I'm excited to see what's next for him. I know he wants to fight in Rio. I know he called out Leon Edwards. I think that'll be a great matchup. But let's see if Leon will do that. It's a better striking matchup, better stylistically for him. Not a grappler, not somebody that's going to wrestle him. Fun to see that one. MVP. That's the MVP that we thought we were going to get, right? That's the MVP that, if you guys watch him in Bellator, that's the guy. The confidence, the swag, the movement. I thought Cannonier played right into his style. He was basically plodding forward, walking slow. He wasn't as fast. MVP's really fast. But I thought that Cannonier had to let loose a little bit more to try to catch up to him. You had to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe the 5th punch would catch you. I thought he was waiting. I thought he was getting dazed a little bit by the MVP movement. He was coming out basketball in the first 20 seconds. He looked good. He looked confident. Got close in the 3rd round. I was a little bit nervous for him. Just slipped up. Maybe that'll make him regret letting him up the first couple rounds when he dropped him. Maybe go for the kill a little bit sooner with that, because that last round was very, very close. But he got out of it, and I'm excited to see who they give him next. I know he called out Prochazka. That'll be a banger. That'll be a fun fight stylistically. MVP is just a hard puzzle to solve. Even at his age now, got that Wonder Boy style, but with a little bit more swag, a little bit more speed. If he just gets his wrestling a little bit higher, his grappling a bit higher, he's gonna be a tough guy for anybody to beat. The rest of the card was great. Basinger is a monster, man. I'm excited to see this kid. You can just tell you how much he loves to fight. Fighting on Tuesday, getting a finish on Saturday. That kid's gonna be a beast. I want to see what they give him next. Kai, people are calling and saying they got exposed. Tim Elliott's just a tough fight. I thought if it went to the ground, it would be a tough night for him. I thought he was doing well on the feet. I think they need to give him a striker next so people can see how good he is, right? He went from Pantoja to Tim Elliott. Those are just tough matchups stylistically. Other than that, the rest of the card was great. All the fighters came out, showed out. The Chicago crowd was amazing. The arena was electrifying. United Center is crazy. It was a fun week. Besides the 1,000 people asking me for tickets, asking me where I am, asking me to come see them. Definitely wanted to be in the cage. Definitely stung that I wasn't able to fight yesterday, but glad to be able to take my dad to the fight. We saw Kamaru, the guy with the toughest stare down. When you tell him sign the contract, he's very quiet. Brother, we don't need a stare. If you want to go, all you got to do is sign the contract. You know the date. We don't need to talk. We can talk in the cage. All in all, amazing weekend. UFC, you got to come back. United Center, sign a long deal contract with them. Come every year. Everybody else, like and subscribe. We got another fight card this week. We'll have a breakdown soon.